Introduction: Why sleep position becomes critical after 60. If you are over 60 and watching this, there is something important I want you to understand before we begin. Aging does not suddenly make the body weak. What it does is make the body less forgiving. When you were younger, you could sleep in almost any position and wake up fine. Your muscles recovered quickly. Your joints absorbed pressure. Your spine adapted overnight. But after 60, the body responds differently. It tells the truth more clearly. That truth often shows up in the morning. Stiffness, soreness, unsteady steps, fatigue that lingers even after a full night in bed. Most seniors think these are normal signs of aging. In reality, many of these problems are strongly influenced by how the body is positioned for 6 to 8 hours every night. Sleep position affects circulation, breathing, spinal alignment, joint pressure, digestion, and even balance the next day. It is not just about comfort. It is about recovery. This video will walk you through the 4 sleeping positions that tend to cause problems for seniors, and then the 4 positions that support strength, balance, and independence instead. No fear. No exaggeration. Just calm understanding and practical guidance. Point 1. The hidden truth about sleep position. Why the body weakens at night without you realizing. Most seniors believe sleep is passive. They think the body simply rests at night, and whatever happens during sleep doesn't matter much, as long as they are lying down. That belief is wrong. Sleep is not neutral. Sleep is active. And the position you hold your body in for 6 to 8 hours every night quietly trains your muscles, joints, and nervous system either to stay strong or to slowly weaken. During sleep, your brain does not shut off. It continues to send signals to your muscles, your joints, and your balance systems. These signals maintain posture, stabilize joints, and regulate breathing and circulation. But here's the critical part. Muscles only stay responsive if they are placed in healthy alignment. When a senior sleeps in a poor position night after night, certain muscles are overstretched while others are kept shortened. Over time, the overstretched muscles stop responding properly, and the shortened muscles lose flexibility. The brain still sends signals, but the body cannot execute them effectively. This is why many seniors wake up feeling off. Without pain, they can clearly explain. They stand up and feel stiff. They take their first steps and feel unsteady. They turn too quickly and feel a slight loss of balance. These sensations don't start in the morning. They start at night during sleep. Sleep position is not just about comfort. It is about neuromuscular readiness. Ignore this long enough, and the body begins each day slightly weaker than the day before, without any obvious warning sign. Point 2. Worst sleep position number 1. Stomach sleeping and why it silently breaks stability. Sleeping on the stomach feels harmless to many seniors. Some even say it helps their back relax. But this position creates one of the most damaging alignments patterns an aging body can experience. When you sleep on your stomach, your neck is forced into a sharp rotation for hours at a time. This twists the cervical spine and compresses the nerves that control shoulder, arm, and hand coordination. Over time, the brain's signals to these areas become delayed and inconsistent. But the real danger goes deeper. Stomach sleeping locks the spine into an exaggerated curve. This places constant pressure on the lower back and hips, 2 areas critical for balance recovery. The muscles that should stabilize the pelvis are stretched and weakened overnight. By morning, they are already fatigued before the day even begins. Breathing is also compromised. With the chest pressed into the mattress, the lungs cannot fully expand. Oxygen intake decreases slightly but consistently. Seniors may not notice shortness of breath, but the nervous system does. Poor oxygenation affects reaction time, coordination, and muscle firing speed. This is why seniors who stomach sleep often say things like, "I don't feel pain, but I feel weak," or "I feel slow when I get up." Stomach sleeping doesn't cause one big injury. It causes hundreds of small nightly failures in muscle coordination, until one day, the body cannot correct itself fast enough during a stumble. Point 3. Worst sleep position number 2. Tight fetal curl and the loss of upright strength. Many seniors sleep curled tightly on their side, knees pulled toward the chest, shoulders rolled forward, chin tucked down. This position feels protective. It feels safe. It often develops unconsciously with age. But this position trains the body for collapse, not stability. When the body remains curled for hours, the spine stays flexed. The chest muscles shorten. The upper back stiffens. The muscles responsible for standing tall and reacting quickly become inactive. Over time, the body begins to prefer a forward-bent posture, even while standing and walking. Breathing is restricted in this position as well. The diaphragm cannot fully descend, reducing lung expansion. Shallow breathing signals the nervous system to stay in a low-energy state. Muscles wake up slower. Reflexes dull. The hips also suffer. With the knees tightly drawn together, the hip stabilizers are compressed instead of activated. These are the very muscles that prevent sideways falls. When they weaken, the body loses its ability to recover from small shifts in weight. This is why many seniors who sleep tightly curled feel stiff when they straighten up and unsteady when they first start moving. Their body has spent the entire night practicing a position it cannot safely maintain during the day. Point 4. Worst sleep position number 3. Flat on the back without support and the illusion of neutral. Sleeping flat on the back is often described as the safest position. But for seniors, this is only true with proper support. Without it, this position quietly undermines strength and stability. When lying flat, gravity pulls the tongue and soft tissues backward, subtly narrowing the airway. Even without snoring or diagnosed sleep apnea, airflow becomes less efficient. Oxygen delivery drops slightly, but consistently, throughout the night. This affects the brain's ability to coordinate muscle activation. Seniors wake up feeling mentally foggy or physically slow without knowing why. The lower back also suffers. Without support under the knees, the spine arches unnaturally. This places tension on muscles that should relax during sleep. Instead of recovering, they remain partially activated all night. The result is a body that wakes up already tired. Flat back sleeping without support teaches the nervous system to tolerate misalignment. Over time, the brain stops sending strong correction signals because the body has adapted to dysfunction. This is why seniors often say, "I slept all night, but I don't feel restored." The body did not rest. It endured. Point 5. Better sleep position number 1. Side sleeping with knee support and why alignment restores strength. Side sleeping is often recommended for seniors, but most people are never taught how to do it correctly. Simply turning onto your side is not enough. Without proper support, side sleeping can still strain the hips, twist the spine, and weaken the very muscles that protect balance. When a senior sleeps on their side without a pillow between the knees, the top leg pulls the pelvis forward. This creates a subtle spinal twist that lasts for hours. The brain senses the imbalance, but because the body is at rest, it cannot correct it. Night after night, this teaches the nervous system to accept poor alignment as normal. Now here is where the small change becomes powerful. Placing a soft pillow between the knees keeps the hips level and the spine neutral. This allows the muscles along the lower back and hips to fully relax instead of resisting gravity. When these muscles are allowed to rest in alignment, they regain responsiveness. This matters because hip and core muscles are not just for walking. They are responsible for catching the body when balance shifts suddenly. When these muscles are rested and aligned overnight, they respond faster during the day. Side sleeping also improves breathing. The airway remains more open, allowing oxygen to flow more freely. Better oxygen at night leads to clearer thinking, quicker reaction time, and steadier movement in the morning. Many seniors notice that after switching to supported side sleeping, they wake up feeling less stiff and more connected to their body. Standing up feels easier. Turning feels safer. This position does not force the body to rest. It allows the body to recover naturally. Point 6. Better sleep position number 2. Back sleeping with gentle elevation and why the body finally recovers. For seniors who prefer sleeping on their back, the position itself is not the problem. The problem is lack of support. When the body lies flat without elevation, gravity works against breathing, digestion, and spinal comfort. But with gentle elevation, back sleeping becomes one of the most restorative positions available. Raising the head slightly allows the airway to remain open. This improves nighttime breathing without forcing the body into tension. Oxygen reaches the brain more efficiently, which supports memory, coordination, and muscle response. Placing a small pillow under the knees is equally important. This reduces the arch in the lower back and allows spinal muscles to release. When these muscles finally relax, the nervous system shifts into recovery mode instead of protection mode. This combination, head elevated, knees supported, creates a neutral position where the body does not need to fight gravity. Muscles recover. Joints decompress. Circulation improves. Seniors who adopt this position often report deeper sleep and fewer nighttime awakenings. More importantly, they wake up with less stiffness and greater ease of movement. This position teaches the body something critical. That rest does not require tension. Over time, this improves posture, reduces chronic discomfort, and supports balance by allowing muscles to fully recharge overnight. Point 7. Better sleep position number 3. Open back sleeping and why it resets the nervous system. Many seniors carry tension in their shoulders, chest, and upper back without realizing it. Years of guarding against pain or instability cause the body to tighten automatically. Sleep should be the time when this tension releases, but only if the position allows it. Open back sleeping is different from rigid back sleeping. In this position, the senior lies on their back with the arms gently open to the sides, palms facing upward, and the chest relaxed. The head is supported so the neck remains neutral. This position signals safety to the nervous system. When the chest opens and the shoulders release, breathing becomes slower and deeper. This calms the nervous system and reduces overnight muscle guarding. Blood flow improves to the arms, neck, and upper spine. Why does this matter for balance? Because balance is not only mechanical, it is neurological. A calm nervous system processes signals faster and more accurately. Muscles respond with better timing. Movements feel smoother and more controlled. Seniors who adopt this position often notice fewer tension headaches, less shoulder stiffness, and a general sense of relaxation upon waking. This position does not just rest the body, it resets it. Point 8. Better sleep position number 4. Supported side recline and the protection of independence. For many seniors, the most realistic and sustainable position is not fully on the side or fully on the back. It is somewhere in between. The supported side recline position uses pillows or a wedge to keep the body gently angled. The spine remains aligned, the chest stays open, and the hips are supported. This position is especially helpful for seniors who struggle with reflux, breathing discomfort, or joint stiffness. It reduces pressure without forcing the body into extreme positions. What makes this position powerful is stability. The body feels supported, not vulnerable. This reduces subconscious muscle tension during sleep. When muscles are not constantly guarding, they recover better. Seniors who use this position often report fewer nighttime awakenings and greater comfort throughout the night. More importantly, they feel steadier during the day. This position supports independence by protecting sleep quality. And sleep quality protects strength, balance, and confidence in movement. Independence is not preserved by effort alone. It is preserved by recovery. Point 9. Why sleep position determines how steady you feel the next morning. Many seniors believe balance problems begin when they start walking. In reality, balance problems often begin much earlier, before the feet ever touch the floor. They begin during sleep. When you sleep in a position that twists the spine, compresses the chest, or strains the hips, the muscles responsible for stability never fully recover. Instead of waking up refreshed and ready to respond, they wake up tired and slow. Balance is not something you switch on in the morning. It depends on how well your nervous system and muscles communicate. That communication is restored at night, only if the body is properly supported. Seniors who sleep in poor positions often describe mornings the same way. They say they feel wobbly when they first stand. They need a moment to steady themselves. They hesitate before turning or stepping sideways. These are not signs of weakness during the day. They are signs of incomplete recovery at night. When sleep position is corrected, the change is subtle but powerful. Muscles respond faster. Weight shifts feel controlled. Movements feel smoother instead of hesitant. Ignoring sleep position doesn't cause balance loss overnight. It causes a gradual delay in muscle response. And when balance is delayed, even by a fraction of a second, falls become more likely. This is why improving sleep position is one of the quietest yet most effective ways to protect balance after 60. Point 10. How poor sleep position steals strength even if you feel rested. One of the most confusing experiences for seniors is feeling rested but still weak. They sleep for 7 or 8 hours. They don't wake up often, yet their legs feel heavy. Their arms feel slower. Their body feels less responsive. This happens when sleep position prevents true muscular recovery. During deep sleep, muscles repair tiny injuries, restore energy, and reset coordination patterns. But muscles can only do this if they are not held in strained or shortened positions. When a senior sleeps curled too tightly, twisted, or unsupported, some muscles remain contracted all night. Others are overstretched. Instead of repairing, the muscles stay partially activated. This creates a false sense of rest. The brain slept, but the body didn't fully recover. Over time, this leads to gradual strength loss, not because the senior is inactive, but because their muscles never recharge properly. Tasks that once felt easy begin to feel tiring. Getting up from a chair takes more effort. Carrying groceries feels heavier than it should. Correcting sleep position allows muscles to truly shut off and reset. Strength does not magically increase, but the strength you already have becomes usable again. That difference matters more than most seniors realize. Point 11. Why sleep position affects confidence, not just comfort. Confidence in movement is one of the first things seniors lose, and one of the hardest things to regain. This confidence does not disappear suddenly. It fades quietly when the body sends small warning signals. A slight wobble, a stiff turn, a delayed step. When sleep position is poor, these signals increase. The body feels unpredictable. Seniors begin to move more cautiously, not because they are weak, but because they no longer trust their body's responses. This hesitation changes behavior. Steps become shorter. Movements become slower. Muscles weaken further, not from age, but from reduced use. Good sleep position restores trust. When the body wakes up aligned, breathing well, and recovered, movements feel natural again. Seniors stand taller. They turn without fear. They step with intention instead of hesitation. Comfort at night becomes confidence during the day. This is why sleep position affects independence more than most people expect. Independence is not just about strength. It is about belief in your own stability. Point 12. How small nightly adjustments protect independence over years. Many seniors believe that protecting independence requires major effort. More exercise, more discipline, more pushing through discomfort. In reality, one of the most powerful tools for independence is something much quieter. It is how you sleep. Sleep position does not demand effort. It demands awareness. One pillow, one adjustment, one choice to support the body instead of stressing it. These small nightly choices compound over time. Muscles recover more completely. Balance responses stay sharp. Movements feel controlled instead of cautious. Independence is not lost in one fall. It is lost through gradual decline in recovery, confidence, and coordination. Sleep position sits at the foundation of all three. When seniors support their body at night, they give themselves a better chance to remain active, steady, and self-reliant during the day. This is not about perfection. It is about alignment with how the aging body truly works. Sleep well enough, and the body will take care of the rest. Final conclusion. What truly protects the aging body? As we grow older, the body does not fail suddenly. It changes quietly. Strength fades slowly. Balance weakens gradually. Recovery takes longer than it once did. And very often, these changes are blamed on age alone. But what we've learned today is something far more empowering. The way you sleep each night plays a quiet but powerful role in how your body functions each day. Sleeping position is not about comfort alone. It is about alignment. It is about allowing your muscles to release, your joints to decompress, and your nervous system to reset. Poor sleep positions do not cause immediate harm. They cause small nightly stresses that add up over time, until one day stiffness becomes limitation, hesitation becomes imbalance, and imbalance becomes loss of confidence. Better sleep positions do the opposite. They give your body a chance to recover fully. They help muscles respond faster. They help movements feel steadier and more predictable. And most importantly, they support independence, not by forcing effort, but by allowing recovery. This is not about perfection. This is not about changing everything at once. Even one small adjustment, one pillow, one better position, can reduce strain and support the body's natural ability to heal. Aging does not mean giving up control. It means using knowledge to protect what still works. Sleep well, support your body, and let rest work for you, not against you. If you found this video helpful, you may consider subscribing to this channel. We share clear, calm health education designed specifically for seniors, focused on strength, balance, and staying independent for as long as possible. You're also welcome to share your thoughts in the comments. Many viewers find comfort in knowing they are not alone in these experiences. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of your body, and take care of your rest.